Good evening and welcome to the Shikellamy High School Class of 2020 graduation ceremony. I'm Jared Van Kirk and I am the Secretary for the Class of 2020. I would like to thank everybody in attendance and everyone who worked to make our graduation possible. I would also like to congratulate all my classmates on making it this far and all the hard work and sacrifices it took to get here. Throughout these 4 years, we have not only worked hard, but made friends and memories that will last our whole lives. Now we take our next step in life and move on to new and exciting things. For some, that means entering the workforce. For others, it means joining the military. And for some, it means going off to college. This chapter of our life must come to an end for a new chapter to begin. No one knows what this chapter has in store for us, but I know we are ready to find out. So many of you are going to go on and make a difference in this world, whether it be by touching the life of one person or changing the whole world. You all have the potential to make a difference. I would like to wish everybody good luck in their future plans, and I hope you are successful in everything you choose to do. This is a time in which we all part ways, but we are entering one of the most exciting parts of our lives. It is time to embrace the changes and move on with our lives, but at the same time cherish the moments we have had together. We may be on different paths, but we will forever be Shikellamy Braves in our hearts.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Parents, friends, faculty, administration, members of the class, welcome to the 2020 Shikellamy Graduation. Ever since you entered kindergarten, you've been part of the class of 2020 and dreamt of this year and this moment. Many graduation remarks include sentiments about going out into the world. And now you've got to be wondering about the state we're currently living in. This graduation and the year 2020 has definitely not gone as expected. And as far as going out into the world, well, there's nothing like a pandemic attacking the world to make you realize just how big it is. At this tumultuous point, it's critical to step back and realize what you've accomplished, despite the state of our nation. You were ripped out of the middle of your senior year of high school and placed in a national quarantine, not what anyone signed up for, and more importantly, not in anyone's control. You're living history, and these are unprecedented times. However, you are and always will be the class of 2020. Only now that takes on new meaning. A pandemic isn't strong enough to take away the fact that your hard work paid off and you've accomplished high school graduation and are on your way to limitless possibilities. You're heading out into this world full of uncertainty, whether it be to the workforce, college, or the military. You can and will make a difference in this great big world. Garth Brooks wrote a song called The Change, wherein he sings of the many atrocities in the world and the criticism he receives for trying to make a difference. He sings, "What good have you done by saving just this one? It's like trying to stop a fire with the moisture from a kiss." He goes on to explain, he doesn't make the effort because he thinks he can change the world. He says, "I do this so this world will know that it will not change me." Take this message as you head into the world and all the current turmoil. Peacefully fight for what's right. Help others. Take pride in yourself and work hard in everything you do. It might seem like you can't change the world, but you can make a world of difference to someone, and you mean the world to someone. And if enough of you don't let the harsh world change you, then it will change the world. You represent the future. Do better than what has gone before you. You have the resilience and the perseverance to collectively make the difference one decision at a time. Congratulations, and I can't wait to see what the future holds for the class of 2020. This year we won't be having a salutatorian. We'll be having 2 valedictorians for the class of 2020. I'd like to congratulate Rosella Delgado and Mia Pfeiffer as the 2020 Shikellamy valedictorians. At this time, it's my honor to recognize our student board member, Miss Anna Wiest. We thank her for her long hours at the boardroom table with us. Thank you, Anna. Congratulations. Thank you.
My fellow classmates of 2020, congratulations. I am honored to have the opportunity to speak to you. I would like to begin by thanking the people who have guided and supported us throughout our entire journey as students. Thank you, parents, family, and friends. Thank you to all our teachers in the elementary schools, middle school, and high school, as well as all the office staff and guidance counselors. And thank you to Mrs. Van Kirk, our class advisor, who has dedicated an endless amount of time fundraising and coordinating wonderful events for our class. Actor and singer Will Smith once said, "If you're not making someone else's life better, then you're wasting your time. Your life will become better by making other lives better." No matter what we decide to do from this point on, we must constantly strive to make a positive impact on others and serve our community. I want to inspire you as well as honor our teachers by mentioning Shikellamy alumni who, after graduating, have chosen to positively influence and serve others. I will begin with the 1959 graduate, my grandfather, Tony Verano. He was the owner of the Main Event Barbershop in Sunbury, where he cut hair for more than 50 years. It was not only a barbershop to him, it was also a welcoming place where people could gather to socialize and feel at home. Class of 1988, Dr. Angela Gessner-Gopez, an orthopedic radiologist for the Philadelphia Eagles and Flyers at Thomas Jefferson University Hospital in Philadelphia. Class of 1992, Matthew Balliet, pharmacist and owner of Balliet's Family Pharmacy and Gift Shop. Class of 1993, Matthew Snyder, a dedicated stay-at-home father of 3 wonderful boys and a volunteer soccer coach of 9 years. Class of 2014, Tristan Brocious. Tristan graduated from Penn State in aerospace engineering and is presently serving in the U.S. Army as a second lieutenant Chinook pilot. Class of 2015, Seth Burke, a registered nurse in the cardiac intensive care unit at Geisinger. Class of 2016, Kayla Snyder. Kayla has just graduated from Susquehanna University with degrees in creative writing and broadcasting and will be pursuing a master's degree at Drexel University. Lastly, I cannot forget many of our Shikellamy teachers who are also Shikellamy alumni, including my mom. You see, it is not the career path we choose that makes us successful. It is the hard work and effort that we make to better people's lives. And this is exactly what many of our Shikellamy alumni have done. They have gone above and beyond to make a difference in our world. In closing, if there is one message I would like to leave you with, it is this. We are not defined by our job title. We are defined by our selfless actions. Leave your footprint everywhere you go. Touch the hearts of others, no matter their age, no matter their gender, no matter their race. Thank you.
Life is 10% what happens to you and 90% how you respond to it. Although these were Charles Swindoll's words, I felt like I had heard them throughout my entire life. These past couple of months have been a journey, and we have faced many obstacles. We, the class of 2020, have worked through these with our heads high and responded with hope and a positive attitude. I will never forget when our senior flag football game was canceled. Instead of moping around and being upset that we weren't allowed to play, we got together and created our own game that very night. We had a great group of people who came out to have a good time and make memories that we almost didn't get a chance to create. I encourage you, the class of 2020, to continue to make decisions like this when facing what life throws at you. Our class is filled with many amazing students who are doing incredible things. We have college students and athletes, parents, servicemen and women, artists, performers, fundraisers, workers, the list goes on and on. I'm confident that one day we are going to do something big. So remember, you guys can do anything, no matter what is thrown your way, if you take what is given and make the most of what you have. Now, I can make this longer, but you're going to hear from me soon. So, thank you to the teachers who took the time to make sure we are doing okay, who let us draw on their whiteboards, who gave us guidance when we needed it, and who let us eat in their classrooms during lunch to avoid the madness of the cafeteria. Thank you to the coaches that showed us where a good work ethic can take you and what underlying mental strength we had. Thank you to my Nana for teaching me how to spread love. Thank you to my parents who supported me since day one and pushed me to be the best person I could be. And thank you to the class of 2020 for showing others who we are and that we are strong no matter what life throws at us.
As the one and only Post Malone once said, congratulations. But we worked so hard, then got coronacation. It feels like just yesterday my heart was aching over the milestones I'd missed in elementary school and then finding out I'd be thrown into the high school for the next 6 years. Wow, not much has changed for us, has it? It seems like we've had an uphill battle since day one, but despite all of our tribulations, we have made quite the mark. Our class is composed of some of the most exceptional individuals, and we are undoubtedly a very unique bunch. Among us are talented artists, athletes, workers, and determined leaders. After all these years of growing up with each other, we have grown into a family, and an unbreakable one for sure. Together we have united and persevered over every obstacle put in our way. Whether it be organizing our final shot at the annual flag football game or missing out on our final days as seniors, we have put up a fight. We may have been left unanswered, but we certainly haven't gone unheard. We owe our triumphs to our family, and a brave one we are. During our time as a family, we have made many unforgettable memories. I'll never forget the little moments like our late night dinners after football games, playing spoons at lunch every day, and the unspoken happenings of Senorita Leary's period 8 class freshman year. If you know, you know. It is such a shame that our opportunity to make more of these memorable moments was cut so short. With that being said, I have a note to all the underclassmen. It's okay to cry over Growling Stees binders, Differ Test, and Monahan labs, or even have an occasional mental breakdown in Mr. McHale's classroom like some of us have. But don't worry over every little thing. This is high school. It's supposed to be the time of your lives, so make it just that. Go out with your friends, be adventurous, and have fun. Get excited for the future, but don't wish away your time in high school. Don't take anything for granted and make every second count. To conclude, I would like to share my thanks with all those that made this possible. Although we have dealt with our fair share of troubles on this journey, we truly did have great support from so many. Thank you to all the teachers, staff, family members, and friends that led us to this big moment, and thank you to the community for backing us with such positivity and generosity. Most importantly, I would like to thank my mom and my sisters for being there for me through all of my ups and downs, and for teaching me how to come back stronger than ever before. I love you, Mom, and your 3 pairs of glasses you wear all at once, and I love you, Lexi and Kennedy, for being my sisters, best friends, and father figure all in one. Don't worry, Nana, I didn't forget about you. You're the sweetest and most selfless person ever, and I love you bunches. I know that's a lot of thanks, but I wouldn't be anywhere without my little fan club. And at last, to every one of my classmates, thank you for the everlasting bonds and memories we have made. You will all hold a special place in my heart forever. I am beyond proud to say that I am a part of the Shikellamy class of 2020. Once a brave, always a brave. The best is yet to come for us. Here's to new beginnings.
Thank you.
Greetings everyone and welcome to the graduation of the class of 2020. My name is Drew Balestrini and I'm the class president for the class of 2021. Today I'm both sad and excited. I'm sad to see the members of my family, friends, and teammates leave for the next stage of their life. And that may be entering the workforce, leaving for college, or joining the military. To all the seniors, I'd like to thank all of you for what you've done to better Schick Nation. During the 3 years of your high school career, I've witnessed many of you grow as people in your own ways. Since the first day of high school, this is the day you've been waiting for, and you've made it. Stick together as you move on your lives. Keep your friends close, even when distance is far. Hold tight to your memories you've made here and all the knowledge you've learned from the great teachers here, and use that in the next stage of your life. As you move along in your life, work hard to achieve your goals and dreams. You made Shikellamy proud. It's been real. I appreciate all of you. Best of luck.
To the class of 2020, we have made it through this chapter of our lives we call high school. Although our last year was cut short, looking back and looking around at all my fellow classmates, we have made a lifetime of memories that we will take with us forever. With the ups and downs we had this year, athletes missing their spring season, no senior trip, no prom, or no senior skip day, even though most of us had many of those throughout the year. We have all grown stronger through these hard times. My mom always told me to enjoy the time I have now because it goes by fast, and once again, moms are always right. These past 4 years have gone by in the blink of an eye. Looking back at the past years, we have grown up with some of these people, but others we have met later down the road trying to study for a big test or trying to put your C-spiner together at the last minute. However, these people surrounding you have impacted your life in some way. Most of us are headed in different directions, some of us getting ready to start our lives or getting ready to become the next teacher, doctor, singer, engineer, artist, and so much more. For the class gift, we will be adding a banner inside the main lobby of the high school to show our pride for the Shikellamy. This banner will have Home of the Braves displayed on it, along with inspirational acronym reading bold, respectful, ambitious, victorious, and excellent. These words represent a true meaning of a Shikellamy Brave. As our time here at Shikellamy is coming to an end, always keep your Shikellamy pride in our class in your memories, because class of 2020, we did it.
On behalf of the Shikellamy Board of Education, I accept the gift and thank you to the class of 2020.
Inspiration. When I was told my speech was going to be on inspiration, I chuckled and wondered, how am I going to inspire 180 students and their friends and family? How am I going to deliver a message of inspiration when there is a virus spreading across our world? People are forced to stay at home, and riots and protests are appearing everywhere. For the past couple weeks, I've been wondering, how am I going to inspire an audience when I can't even inspire myself? But here's the thing. I know my classmates don't need to be inspired. I know they can do whatever they set their mind to. I know that they are ready for this cruel world. I know that each and every one of them are ready for the job they are applying for, the college they are leaving for, or the service they're about to join. I know that nothing can get in their way. But how do I know this? How do I, just a student, know that every single graduate today is going to be okay? I know all this because they have all made it this far. They have all made it past 4 crazy and adventurous years of high school. You have all faced challenges and tests which have gotten you where you're sitting this very second. Each and every single one of you who's graduating today has the strength and determination to face whatever lies ahead of you. You have all made it this far. Why stop now when your life is just beginning? Thank you.
Thank you for joining in this celebration for the class of 2020. I am in a unique position, as some of these very students not only started their school career at Priestley Elementary School, but some in my very own kindergarten classroom. Class of 2020, you were born into the world as the history of 9/11 was made, and now as you graduate, history has found you once again. The world has changed in these 3 months, in ways we could never imagine. But just as you have done throughout your years at Shikellamy, you will continue to be resilient and courageous. Your senior year did not go as planned, but you've gained something very important. You've been tested with adversity, and you kept going. You did not falter. Class of 2020, your life is your story. The adventure ahead of you is an amazing journey to realize your own dreams and potential. As most high school seniors, your path has been woven with joys and difficulties. You've learned the life lesson that nothing is promised and tomorrow is very uncertain. However, you've met each challenge with resiliency and resourcefulness, and you did not give up. You need to continue to press on toward your goals and your dreams and know the truth of the words from Arnold Palmer: the most rewarding things in life are often the ones that look like they cannot be done. This has not stopped you in the past. Do not let anything stop you now. Explore those things you are most passionate about. Follow that path. Look back at all you have accomplished and trust that you have the power within yourself to reach your goals. Steve Jobs once said, "Have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. They somehow already know what you want to become." You are a brave, so follow your heart, pursue your dreams as you move through this journey. Enjoy this ride we call life and laugh often. The current events do not define you. I've watched many of you grow from a small kindergarten student to the young men and women you are today. I'm astonished at all your accomplishments. The future you have before you is wide open. Be confident as you move forward and ensure that your inner voice is an encouraging coach and not a negative critic. It takes courage to be kind to others, and sometimes even more courage to be kind to yourself. You're going to be the leaders, the researchers, community members, and you have the ability to change the world. In closing, I want to tell you how proud I am of all of you. You've made this job go from overwhelming to an amazing experience. You've all impacted me in big and small ways. I am proud to have had this opportunity to be your advisor. I believe in all of you, and I know you are going to change this world. I'll leave you with a quote from Henry David Thoreau. Go confidently in the directions of your dreams. Live the life you have imagined. Congratulations, class of 2020. You are amazing.
To the class of 2020, it is an honor to be able to speak to you today and to be the principal of Shikellamy High School. I had the pleasure of getting to know many of you, and I hope I was able to impact you in some way. For some of you, I did not have the opportunity to meet you because you were at Susquehanna University, Bloomsburg University, or Sun Technical Institute. I am sorry we did not have an opportunity to meet each other and get to know each other. I'm not going to focus on COVID-19 and how it's taken away the end of your senior year. To me, that has been talked about too much. I want to focus on the positive, not the negative. Class of 2020, although I have not known any of you for long, one thing I saw and I admired about this class was your service to others. Whether it was through JROTC, National Honor Society, Key Club, sports teams, the school play, or simple acts of helping other students out, your service to others has not gone unnoticed. The community, teachers, parents, local organizations, and I have seen both small and large acts of kindness towards your fellow students and the community. Whether this was collecting thousands of books to give away, providing food for local shelters, teaching elementary students art, or stopping to have a conversation with a special needs student because it mattered to that student, I've been impressed. I want to not only encourage you to never stop, I want to encourage you to do more. Our nation relies on volunteerism. So when you go forward in life, whether it be college, tech school, military workforce, give back to your fellow man and woman. Find a place to continue to contribute. As the saying goes, you need to give to receive. And by giving, you'll get the greatest gift of all, the knowledge that you lived a life that mattered because you made someone else's life a little easier. As Ralph Waldo Emerson said, the purpose of life is not to be happy, it is to be useful, honorable, to be compassionate, to have it make some difference, that you lived and lived well. Class of 2020, I want to thank you. I want to wish you the best. If you ever need anything, do not hesitate to ask. Dr. Bendel, at this time, I'd like to present you with the Shikellamy High School graduating class of 2020. Thank you.
Good evening, families, students, faculty and staff, and school board members. I'm Jason Bendel, Superintendent of the Shikellamy School District. Graduation is a time for reflection, remembering the good times during your school career, and preparing for your future. Whether you're entering college or some type of post-secondary training, entering the military, or entering the workforce, take with you the values and skills you were provided here at Shikellamy. Most of the adults here don't remember the speeches during graduation day, especially the one given by the superintendent, or who we sat by during the ceremony. All the classmates that we graduated with, but we all remember the day we graduated. For the class of 2020, so many opportunities were lost during the last parts of your senior year. There was no spring sports season, no spring play, a virtual prom, and probably the thing that you'll miss the most, no senior finals. As I said earlier, many of the adults present tonight do not remember everything about the day we graduated. What the class of 2020 will have for the rest of history is the most memorable graduation ceremony ever performed. There is no way you will not remember who you were in the car with, that your graduation was conducted virtually at a drive-in movie theater, that the last day of your senior year ended on March 13th, that you snuck out the door without taking senior finals, or that you graduated during a pandemic. So although this ceremony is different, it will go down in the history books forever. Congratulations to the class of 2020. All of us here at Shikellamy wish you the very best in everything you do in life. Remember, if anything's worth doing, it's worth doing right. Give everything you do your very best. And now, for having met all the graduation requirements set forth by the Shikellamy School District, it is my privilege and honor to hereby accept and confer you as Shikellamy graduates. Congratulations.
And now, the Shikellamy High School Class of 2020.
Tori Madison Smith. Dylan Lee Stevens. Jared Wynn Van Kirk. Hannah Nicole Long. Mia Marie Pfeiffer. Braden Matthew Adi. Michaela Alyssa Alaquin. Shai May Alvarez. Haley John Arsenevich. Cade Jeffrey Balestrini. Carter Matson Balliet. Christian M. Barbati. Sean Lucas Bartholomew. Carson Michael Bauman. Nadia Soraya Baxter. Tyler Princeton Belazaire. Caitlin Rose Betterly. Aiden Emily Bickle. Shauna J. Bingaman. Chad Matthew Blasius. Autumn Skylar Fiddler Bond. Thomas Christopher Bonner. Joseph Frederick Bauer. Yanera Bracero Rivera. Corinne Nicole Braggs. Morgan Marie Buchanan. Kira Marie Burgess. Benjamin David Burns. Jonathan Campero Hernandez. Macy Claire Carper. Ryan Castillo Alfaro. Jaden Chamberlain. Megan Church. Kurt Alexander Coffin. Carolyn Rose Collier. Giovanni Collier. Christian Rain Colt. Brennan Gabriel Davey. Tyler DeFacius. Jordan Franklin Deibler. Rosella Delgado. Devin Hope Del Valle. Joel Anthony Durr. Eric Robert Dixon. Colin Joshua Dobson. Hope Ashley Doswell. Connie Ray Duncan. Jacob Michael Egan. Baron Sabian Emmerich. Judy Angeli Estrada Rodriguez. Gavin Paul Fagley. Jonah Matthew Fenstemacher. Andrew William Fick. Yaneli Marie Figueroa Santiago. Aaron Timothy Fink. Xavier Reese Fisher. Colby Robert Folk. Caden Lee Folds. Kaylee Marie Fritz. Elizabeth Annette Gale. Ethan Joel Gouch. Chelsea Marie Gemberling. Jared Andrew Geeson. Mackenzie Rashay Good. Jonathan David Gordon. Joshua Derek Gordon. Alyssa Marie Griffin. Jonathan Abel Guzman Rosario. Hayden Claire Hain. Vanessa Lynn Hare. Emily Ann Hare. Jordan Scott Heckman. Michael Allen Hefner. Shannon Faith Hennett. Barbara Jean Herman. Nathan Michael Hickson. Ian Patrick Hogan. Dalton Charles Hollister. Micah Daniel Inch. Garrett Douglas Jones. Tanea O'Shea Jones. Lauren Marie Kearney. Matthew Charles Kiefer. Blaze Cameron Kellogg. Jordan William Kelson. Hope Nicole Kelson. Zachary Cameron Kimberling. Kimberly Jean Kibler. Aiden Philip Killian. Madison Riley Klinger. Sydney Lynn Knar. Aaron Michael Koonsman. Kennedy Jeanette Krotzer. Kira Diane Krotzer. Brandon Lee Lamberson. Christopher George Lawless. Zan Howard Lawrence. Jaden Ryan Lee. Cameron Jacob Leib. Haley Grace Leib. Kiara Madison Leonards. Lauren Elizabeth Leitzel. Kaylee Justina Lenner. Aaliyah Leonard. Savannah J. Linzel. Nefertiri Imani Locke. Kirsten Joe Long. Jose David Lopez. Generis Axiana Lorenzo Alvilez. Ingio Maurice Luciano Berrios. Rachel Yamalet Madrid Romero. Colton Daniel Mahaffey. Jalen Marie Markley. Paige Hope Martin. Ian Alton McVeigh. Kenneth Bruce Meeker. Cameron Ray Metzger. Austin James Miller. Whitney Marie Miller. Nathan James Minere. Nathaniel Lee Mole. Kristen Elise Moyer. Asia Tiana Murray. William Eugene Nace. Alyssa Jade Neidig. Trinity Star Neidig. Bronwyn Elizabeth Newberry. Alexis Lynn Newman. Toby Allen O'Connor. Nachalise Ortiz. Doriana Patrice Ortiz Luciano. August Misty Owens. Austin Lyle Pahowick. Sierra Rain Pahowick. Angel Luis Perez. Keishla Hans de Leon. Star Edwina Quiones. Jake Andrew Reedy. Derek Ryan Wrights. Joshua J. Ritchie. Elijah B. Rivera. Nasir Deontay Robinson. Avery Paulina Rogers. Taylor Brooke Rubach. Brooke Autumn Rosenkrantz. Haley Janae Ross. Anthony Charles Rooker. Nicholas Alexander Sanders. Cole Andrew Schaefer. Matthew Stephen Scholl. Carlos Roberto Sevilla Martinez. Alexa Christine Shaw. Haley Alyssa Shimko. Owen Carrick Shovlin. Robert John Simon. Brett Lane Smith. Kaylin Grace Smith. Seth Joseph Smith. Jared Christian Snyder. Marissa Nicole Snyder. Ryan Harris Spencer. Sean Anthony Spickler. Colby Edward Sprinkle. Karima Rhonda Stansberry. Daniel Jaden Strohacker. Carly J. Strauss. Hope Cheyenne Suter. Rihanna Lee Swigert. Carter Scott Thomas. Sean Thomas Tucker. Ainsley Grace Tweed. Jason Andrew Tweed. Kylie Sue Ulrich. McCrae Russell Van Kirk. Candace Nicole Van Wy. Madison Antoinette Vasquez. Riley Elizabeth Wagner. Taj Joseph Watts. Gabriel Michael White. Anna Mariah Wiest. Rebecca Nicole May Wilkes. Donovan Vincent Willard. Damian Michael Wolf. Madison Ann Yarsky. Alana Rose Young. Lily Grace Young. Georgina Marie Zerby.
Congratulations, graduates of the class of 2020. I'm Linda Schlegel-Culver, your state representative, but also a fellow graduate of Shikellamy High School, class of 1987. The same class as your class advisor, Diane Van Kirk. I've had the privilege of interacting with several of you throughout the years, whether it be through football, bowling, forensics, theater, other activities in the school, or volunteering somewhere in our community. It has been a pleasure to watch you contribute and grow within this community. When I asked around about your class from fellow teachers, they all had very positive things to say about you. I could tell you were special to them. You have definitely made your mark. I know that throughout your time here at Shikellamy, you as a class have faced many obstacles both in and out of school, and some of you maybe even personally. I also know that you never let an obstacle, unplanned change, or circumstance stop you. Life isn't always going to be easy, but I think you already know that. When asked for a description of the class of 2020, these were the words that were used to describe you: talented, energetic, assertive, kind, problem solvers, service and community oriented, and also you have a way of making the moment yours. You already have the traits to be great leaders. So take this foundation from Shikellamy with you and be bold, be relevant, find your voice, and use it to bring goodness to others. Just like you did at Shikellamy, wherever you go, make your mark and make a difference in your community, your state, and this country. And please remember, the only person you should try to be better than is the person that you were yesterday. Congratulations, class of 2020. I'm excited to see where life takes you.
I just want to say congratulations to the class of 2020. I am very proud of you. It's been an honor and a privilege to watch you grow over the last 4 years. Now go change the world.
Clase de 2020, felicidades. 3 cositas bien importantes para todos ustedes. Número 1, todos ustedes son importantes. Número 2, nadie pueda matar sus sueños. Y número 3, no dejen que sus fallas les definen. Felicidades.
Hello, mater fair, we sing to thee. Praises to dear SHS and love that shall endless be. So hail, alma mater fair, triumph for all. We are faithful to thy bidding whene'er you call.
Dear class of 2020, we did it. Here we are, facing the final adventure of our journey throughout high school. We have taken unquestionably one of the bumpiest paths to get to where we are today. We have missed out on more things than any other class here at Shikellamy: peer leadership, our senior trip and picnic, prom, winter sports banquets, spring sports seasons and senior nights, the spring musical, middle school in a middle school building, walking through our elementary schools to see and thank those who showed us the ropes to education, and most importantly, a normal graduation ceremony. The thing is, in times like these, nothing is normal. Now you may be thinking, obviously, Mia, there's a global pandemic going on at this very moment. But not only are times out of the ordinary, so is our class. We've been together since day one, experienced the same obstacles that got us where we are today, and God, do I wish that we could be here to end our journey together. But it is what it is, I guess. So let's take this time not to sulk in the memories that could have been, but to appreciate the times we had and the memories we created. Rewind back to 2016. We attend freshman orientation. Here we get a tour of the building we would be spending the next 4 years in. We meet the principal, some of the upperclassmen, and search for our classrooms so we don't look like fools on the first day. We survived the craziness of the auditorium during lunch A and lunch B. We lost our voices in the student section for the first time. We ran the mile we've been dreading in gym class. We learned the rhetorical star in Cox's class. We listened to Mr. Betts and Mackey's. We dodged flying cupcakes and created 5-star films in Senorita Leary's, and we made friendships that will last us hopefully the rest of our time here. Fast forward to now. We persevered through Keystones, SAT, AP tests, college courses, and finals, all of which challenged our mental health. We hoped for a happy ending to Of Mice and Men. We tried to decipher Macbeth. We went to our first and what we didn't know would be our last prom, and we survived a senior prank that made national news. There's no other class like ours. As you begin the newest chapter of your lives, I would like to wish you good luck. You've made it this far. Now it's time for you to go and live your life and find what you were meant to do. I would also like to thank you for making these past 4 years the most memorable they could have been. Now, what we've all been waiting for. Please join me in moving our tassels from the right